definitely.
So 8 in the morning, I get home. I'm dead tired. I go to sleep. My wife wakes me up at like 11. She wakes me up. Sheldon, what is this? She's shoving a phone in my face. I can't see what's happening. I then begin to look at it, and it's a picture of me. And it looks like my knee is on his neck in the middle of our tussle.
Oh, wow.
Somebody took a still shot.
Wow.
And it had over 500 shares in 2 hours. And it started going viral. This was after the George Floyd incident.
Yeah.
It went viral. They ended up getting my name. They ended up getting pictures. They ended up getting addresses. They started talking about protesting my house. So I had to call my sergeant, lieutenants were involved, commanders were involved. They got counterterrorism unit involved. They got undercover at my house. They said, you need to leave your home. We're gonna put you on paid leave.
Yeah.
So you need to leave your home. So I left my home and we went to a friend's house and we kept our family there and we told our kids this is our vacation.
Yeah.
We didn't want them to know that we were trying to get out.
Yeah.
So we ended up going over there and we were there for a couple of days, and it was stressful for me because I didn't want my family to have to. My wife,
your job poured over onto the family.
Yeah, absolutely,
yeah.
man. It was stressful. If I was by myself, it'd be no big deal.
Yeah,
but I had to take care of my wife and kids. And the crazy thing is, a few days after that, the Lord spoke to me and he said, pay attention to the time. And I was like, and I went back to that incident.
Yeah.
And that incident took place on my 5-year anniversary.
Wow.
To the day.
Wow.
And the Lord said, it's time. And it was in that moment that I went on months of a process with the Lord speaking to me and me getting confirmation and the Lord helping me in my departure.
Yeah.
But I had my partner for a long time. We rode together all the time. And so leaving him was hard. I recorded a video. I was actually just watching it the other day, a video I recorded of us in the sub.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he was sad, man. You know what I mean? Like, I will never be partnered again.
Yeah, yeah.
We went through so much together, but it was before I became a cop, I always said 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on my 5-year anniversary that actually happened. And that changed how I prayed.
Wow.
Because I realized that I was actually getting closer to God moving us.
And like I was fortunate enough to never have to experience that type of fallout from the job, but I was cognizant that it could happen. Mm-hmm. So I remember I used to have like the little words that we would say if I was ever out with my family, like because I'm allergic to seafood. Go get me some fish.
Yeah.
So that I see trouble coming and it's time for y'all to leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy, man. And
the crazy thing is the guy that we arrested that day.
Mm-hmm.
Walked into a restaurant while me and my family were eating before that ever happened.
Wow.
And I knew who he was.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knew who I was. But we were just eating as a family at Commercial Point.
Yeah, yeah.
Far away from where I work.
That is not nowhere near
where I work. Right?
I don't even think it's in the city.
Yeah, right. No, we're in Commercial Point eating at Roosters.
Wow.
And which I miss Roosters, by the way.
They don't have one down here?
No.
That's crazy.
But we're eating, and I see him walking with his boys.
Yeah.
He walks right past me to go sit behind me, of all places.
Yeah, yeah. He did it on purpose, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. And my wife was like, you arrested him before, haven't you? And I was like, yeah, but we're good. Because I didn't want her to freak out.
Yeah, yeah.
So we ate our food and got up out of there. He didn't, typically they don't mess with us. They just try to act hard,
Absolutely.
But yeah, that same kid was the one who we ended up having to wrestle with a gun. And so while we're doing good police work, we found out on the CCTV at the gas station he was waving the gun around before we ever even got there. And so while we're doing a good police work and not shooting the kid, punching the kid or anything, who had the gun, rightfully so, we had every ability to be able to do that, and we chose not to because we didn't feel it at the time. We're being ridiculed for apprehended a man who has a gun, and we're trying to get him not to shoot us. And now we're getting riots and protests and having to leave our home. And, so.
Man, that's crazy, bro.